Hey folks, human rights attorney Leigh Dundas here. I got a quick message for you today. There is a name for a government that has only one branch in session. And that name ain't democracy, it's a dictatorship. My fellow Californians, we need to wake up. Our governor is currently saying it is illegal to work for money, but you are encouraged to work for free and volunteer. That ain't called capitalism, that's called socialism. And it's kind of interesting how the virus is magically no longer deadly if you're volunteering your time, but if you go to make money with your time, that ain't okay. I want to put it to you straight. Newsom is hobby horsing, he's cherry picking, he's teachers petting, and he is straight up discriminating. Why in the hell are pot shops open when houses of prayer aren't? Nothing against my good friends who are stoners, but even they agree at no point in the Constitution, not in the First Amendment, not in the Second Amendment, and not in any of the other amendments are you guaranteed a right to buy pot. You are guaranteed, however, a right to pray and to assemble and to speak and to move, which seems to have been forgotten in our haste to contain a virus that is less than 1% deadly. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And nowhere is that more evident than inside the last 2 weeks, where the ruler of our little nation state, as he has taken to referring to this and himself, has managed to piss off not just the Democrats and the Republicans and the lawyers and the stoners, but even the LA Times, who this morning called him out for basically being a king who is doing with fiat what would never be allowed if all three branches of government were actually in session right now. I got news for you guys. This is not going to end with tiny little protests in front of your city hall, much though I wish it would. It is not going to end with you writing a check, and it ain't going to end with you dropping names or reaching out to your powerful connections. Your indecision right now is a decision. Your failure to show up is a vote for oppression. You need to get off the fence. You need to do that right now. You need to stop watching the game and start getting in the game. Freedom is not something you buy. It is something you earn every damned day, and especially this week. Unless you're a Native American, you are here because your ancestors fled a country that they didn't want to be in anymore. They got on a gosh damned boat, they crossed an entire ocean that probably could have killed them, running away from a very similar dictatorship to the one that we are creating right now in California. I love California. I really love Southern California and Orange County, where I grew up. There is nothing more that I would like to do on this Friday of this week, May 1st, the day before my birthday, than to roll out of bed, get in my little car, drive down my little street to my nearest rally and wave a flag. It ain't gonna cut it, guys. You should not be making your excuses to me right now as to why you cannot get to Sacramento on Friday. You should be in a veritable pissing contest with everybody you know. Your work colleagues, your friends who are farmers, your friends who are white shoe lawyers, your second cousin who lives in Timbuktu, California, trying to see who can get the most people with the most cars and the biggest cars and trucks to Sacramento at noon in front of the Capitol this Friday. I'm going to break it down for you. It's not hard. You wake up on Friday morning early, you get in your car, you drive your little buns up to Sacramento, and you get there in front of the state capitol at noon. You want to know who is in charge of this protest? You are. You are the leaders that you have been looking for. I cannot win this fight for you. I cannot win this fight for you. It is not something you can mail your vote in for. I was on the ground in Thailand in 2014, and this, folks, this is what a people exercising their right to assemble and make their voices and their wishes known looks like. This is what it looks like. You need to show up on Friday in Sacramento by the thousands. By the thousands, wearing every inch of your heart and your passion that you have left in your body on your sleeve. Where I will meet you in front of the Capitol in a big truck, wearing every inch of my heart on my sleeve. To quote a famous attorney down here in Southern California by the name of Larry Parker, I will fight for your rights. The question is, will you? I'll see you in Sacramento on Friday, and for my friends around the world, I'll see you soon there as well. Take care.